Hey guys, Jeremiah with Steps Pressure Washing and More. I'm going to be doing a little bit of gutter cleaning today, which is my most profitable service. It's definitely not as big of a service as pressure washing as far as gross sales. Ticket price is a lot lower on gutter cleaning than it is on pressure washing. I think generally the thought process is that, gutter cleaning is one small part of their house. Washing their house is a whole big project. So even though it takes me the same amount of time, I do actually charge less on gutter cleaning than I do on house washing or driveway cleaning or anything like that, because it takes significantly less overhead to clean gutters. And I say that because there's no detergents, there's no high pressure anything getting wear and tear. I get my ladder on top. I'll show you what I'm rolling with today. I have my 26-foot Werner ladder, and yes, I still have my reindeer ears on. I gotta redo the truck. I have my Husqvarna blower. I have a 5-gallon bucket. There's a little thing of gas hanging out back there. I have my Husqvarna blower kits. I have a caution cone, which I'll just put out next to the truck. I have an extension pole and the gutter tool. Over here I've got some gloves, gutter brush, and my vans for the one part of the roof I'm going to have to get on at this house. That's it. That's all I need. I have never had to replace these gutter attachments for the Husqvarna. I've never had to replace the 5-gallon bucket. I've never had to replace the gutter tool, the vans. The Husqvarna has been in service for like 2.5 years, maybe 3 years. I have bought an extra set of some of these things. Like I bought an extra thing of the Husqvarna so I could do 2 stories, which is not preferable. I bought an extra bucket. I bought an extra extension pole. I bought an extra, gutter guard brush. But I bought all of these things so that I could have a second person doing it. I've never had to actually replace these. Well, the extension pole. I had a really cheap one that was not very good, and it's not worth fighting with something cheap when this was like 40 bucks. And the biggest factor of all of this is I don't want to do it. I don't want to clean gutters. The last thing I want to do is tote around a big ladder, climb up to a second floor roof, clean out their gutters, fight the roaches and the wasps for the treasures that lie within. But customers also don't want to do it. And the saturation of the market, at least in my area, it doesn't seem like everybody and their brother offers gutter cleaning, because a lot of people don't want to do it. So there is a market for it, especially, in the South. I don't know about the North. I don't know about the West. But here in North Carolina, gutter cleaning is a big thing. And people don't want to do it, especially if it's a second floor. I have a lot of customers that have done it themselves for a long time, but they are getting a little older and the ladders are getting a little heavier, and their risk if they fall has become so great that it's worth paying a little bit of extra money to have somebody take care of it for them. And it's also one that I can schedule for reoccurring, because people want to have their gutters cleaned out every single year. Some of them want to have it cleaned out every single quarter. So it really just depends on the person, depends on their trees, and depends on their need. But if you all aren't offering gutter cleaning, get yourself some gutter cleaning going on. All right. Well, I got to get out there because we are running a little behind today. All right, so here we go on our first house of the day. This one we actually did have a callback. There is a little area right up here that was holding pine straw, and I just did not see it. But this was last January. They were super cool. They let me know there was a deficiency, gave me the opportunity to correct it, came back out, and now I know, and I won't miss it this year. One really cool thing that we've done this year is we got this 28-foot ladder, 26, 28, whichever, and I can actually reach that gutter line. Last year I set up a right about here, just next to those windows, and I had to reach overhead, and it slowed me down so much. So I'm hoping to do this one a little faster with the adequate ladder. Here we go. This is why we're out here, is this pine straw. This was I did attempt to make it a twice a year. Oh, that landed right on the tree. I did attempt to make this a twice a year service, but they wanted to stay once a year, so we're going to keep them once a year and charge accordingly, just because we know how much is going to be in here every time we come out. But it's a lot easier when I can actually get my hands on all this and just scoop it on out. I did the 3 tough spots here, all about the ladder placements and knowing where you're going. Also helps having a ladder that's just tall enough to do it. All right, number 2. Number 2 today, and this one is one that we were just out at a couple of months ago, and we noted that the gutter was coming loose. We're going to throw a couple brackets on here today just to help keep this from falling off until a permanent repair can be made, but it fills up quick. Got a large canopy immediately surrounding it, so we don't want to leave it holding weight any longer than we can, because it's going to domino straight down. Yeehaw. Alright, so we've got 1 so far installed. I'm going to put 2 more right in this area just to make sure that we're kind of over-engineering and overkilling. The wood behind it seemed okay. I didn't see really any issues when I was putting this in, so I'm thinking this is going to hold. It already feels super sturdy. It's a quick and simple fix. Moving the debris again, I'm really trying to get a good assessment on where these brackets need to go. This one right here is definitely a little wobbly, but I'm noticing that there's this pin, which is really wobbly, and then there's nothing all the way down till almost the end. So you can even see where that gap is between the gutter and the fascia. So it's just letting all that rainwater come off the roof, go behind the gutter line, and I'm going to tighten all that up. Make sure that that's that's not left abandoned. So finally done on the front. I do need to still get the small debris out of here, but I've got 8 brackets. I'm going to get up a little higher so you can see all the way down to the end. That area that was completely barren has plenty of support. Areas like this pin that's basically useless, and the next pin down, which was also basically useless, were the only 2 on this side. Alright, so that is all done. Another satisfied customer. I went ahead and shot them their invoice through House Call Pro. Another thing about House Call Pro is I got a 5-star review while I was doing this one from the last client, and I got another 5-star review yesterday from the first client of the day, and it's like just that automation has just really helped me getting those 5-star reviews. And the payment is so easy. I just send them a link, they pay online, they go about their business, I go about my day. I don't have to carry cash and checks around. It just automatically goes in. But all in total, I put about 10 of those brackets on here. The gutter is, the front gutter was basically coming off, and I let them know that there was about 2 pins that were kind of holding pretty well, but the rest of them were just about ready to give. So I definitely worried that I wasn't providing enough value when I was doing the back gutters, just putting 2 in. But the front gutter, I definitely provided value because that saved it. That was 100%. The make or break was getting those brackets on right now, so they didn't go another year of sitting there holding weight. So all cleaned up, all cleaned out, and fixed up. Again, gutter cleaning has been a godsend for me as far as profit-wise, especially during the winter months. And just doing those little things like, you know, adding some gutter brackets, little add-ons. I try not to go too far outside of my scope of work, but that one is so simple and easy, especially when they are still pitched. Like that back gutter was not really an issue at all because it still had its pitch. All I had to do was tighten it back down with those new brackets. The front gutter I had to pitch a little bit, but not bad. I just start from the middle, work my way to the edges, and kind of go from there. Well, anyway, if you guys haven't already, make sure to click that like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I really, really appreciate y'all watching. All right, y'all be safe out there.